Let's go now to Kayla Lucky for the weather news. Kayla?
Thanks, Kari. The baseball opener this week didn't start out quite as planned. They started out with a winter storm on Monday that caused ice to be on the field. This postponed the game, and all that ice had to be shoveled away before the game could begin. Temperatures at the game were only in the mid-30s, making it the coldest New York opener since 2003. Along with all this wintry weather was a lot of wind. And today we're going to figure out why some cities are windier than others. And that is actually due to two factors, the weather pattern and their geography. As we take a look at the weather pattern, we can see the jet stream and how it moves along the United States. Now, along this jet stream also moves low pressure systems and storms. Now, these are also associated with windier conditions. Now, many of you may think that Chicago is actually the windiest city. However, Boston is, and that is due to the jet stream, which is usually over the city of Boston for most of the year. Another factor that makes Boston so windy is actually because of the wind from the ocean that gains speed as it moves over the smooth surface of the ocean, causing it to get windier. Now, as this wind speeds up, it hits the city's skyscrapers in Boston, causing it to go down and causing wind tunnels to form, making Boston the windiest city. Now, Boston has an average speed of over 12 miles per hour for any given day and time. Now, as we can see, weather and wind are very unpredictable, and we're going to meet some people that are actually trying to predict it.
The people in this office help shape our days. They provide the information that allows people to confidently go on picnics or catch a ball game.
We're to the point where we generally see these things coming and we let people know and they can plan around it.
In addition, they track severe weather and try to give people time to prepare for dangerous storms.
People have come to realize that there is a bit of a predictability limit to forecasting, and so we may never expect to be able to forecast the temperature perfectly 6 months in advance.
Storm systems can move in quickly. To try and give people the most accurate results, meteorologists use all sorts of information.
One of the primary tools we use for forecasting is numerical weather prediction models, and these models have hundreds of thousands of lines of code.
At the moment, this office may seem quiet, but when storms roll in, there's a buzz in the air to get the word out.
You have a lot of people who are really dedicated and passionate, and they do what they do because they want to help people.
Whether it's helping plan your day or even saving a life, it's good to know there's always someone watching the weather. Reporting for Studio One, I'm Phoebe Eichhorst.
Forecasters at the National Weather Service predict the weather 24 hours a day. And this brings us to our weather question of the week. Why is Chicago known as the Windy City? Is that A, gusts from the lake, B, politicians, C, wind tunnels from the buildings, or D, the tornado of 1887? Now, Kari, the Red River Valley is also one of the windiest areas in the whole United States, and that is due to the wind tunnels that are created from the valley.
Grand Forks definitely gets a healthy dose of wind. Thanks, Kayla. Now Kayla joins us in our studio for a final look at the weather. Kayla?
Thanks, Kari. As we look at temperatures for the week, we can see how that jet stream is going to move down, causing cooler temperatures in the Great Lakes. As we look at Tampa for tonight for that hockey game, it's going to be gorgeous out there with that high being around 75 degrees when that puck drops. As we look at precipitation for the week, we're going to see that California is going to receive some much needed rain as a low pressure system is going to start up throughout the week. And if we look down in Tampa, they're going to be staying pretty dry, so those travel plans to come back home are going to be absolutely fine. And this brings us to our weather question of the week. Why is Chicago known as the Windy City? And that answer is B, politicians. Now, Kari, back in 1870, this was named the Windy City by a journalist, and that is because there's a lot of hot air going on throughout that time, and it caused a big windstorm of politics to occur.
That's actually really funny. That has nothing to do with the weather. It's interesting that someone would say that.